Okay, guys, so welcome back from the interruption. All right, so as we were saying, we first defined our unknowns, and then now we formulate our equations. And Ms. Waysome was saying that in order to solve this, she would eliminate x, and then she would multiply equation 1 by 2 and equation 2 by 1. And I was saying to her, it is not necessary that you would multiply equation 2 by 1, because we know that once you multiply anything by 1, you get back the same thing. So it is sufficient to only multiply equation 1 by 2. You don't have to do anything to equation 2. Is that clear, Ms. Waysome?
Yes, sir.
All right. So with that said, we just only multiply equation 1 by 2. And this is what we will get after we multiply equation 1 by 2. And so now we're going to work with equation. We call this one that we get equation 3. And now we're going to work with equation 3 and equation 2 because the x in those have the same coefficients. So in equation 3, we have 2x plus 14y equal to 3,120. And in equation 2, we have 2x plus 17y equal to 3,660. And so next, what are we going to do to eliminate? Add or subtract?
Subtract, sir.
Subtract. Which equation is subtracting from which one?
So we're subtracting equation, that would be equation 2. Subtracting equation 3 from equation 2.
Okay, all right. So subtracting 3 from 2, we see that the 2x would cancel out and give you 0. Then 14y from 17y give you 3y. And 3,660 minus 3,120 will give you 540. And so 3y equal 540. Dividing both sides by 3, we get y now to be equal to 180. All right, so next what we would do now is to try to solve for x. And so how do we go about this, guys?
So we would substitute the y value in one of the equations. So where there's y, we would put the 180, sir.
So here, we're going to substitute it in equation 1. And in equation 1, this would be before we multiply by the 2. So we have x plus 7 times 180 equal to 1560. And so now we can now multiply this 7 times 180, we get 1260. And we subtract that from 1560. So x will equal to 300. All right, and so we would know, hence, 1 foreman and 1 foreman earns $300 per week. And then we would have known from in the previous case that 1 man would earn $180 per week. All right. So moving on now, we have some questions here. So I would just want you to quickly work question 1 and 2. And then now you could probably screenshot for question 3 and do that one for homework. So you may start now. Calculate question 1 and 2, guys. Is that clear? You may go ahead and do that now. Whenever you're finished with question 1, you raise your hand. And so we'll look at that. And then now next you go ahead with question 2. All right, you're finished with question one, Ms. Wesam? Ms. Wesam, are you finished with question one? I see you raising your hand. All right,
Can you repeat?
what were you saying now, Ms. Wesam?
I wasn't saying anything, sir.
No, because I saw you raise your hand. I was wondering if you already finished with question one from this
Oh,
exercise.
no, sir. No, no.
All right, so go ahead and do the calculations now for question one and two. Screenshot and do question three for homework. All right, guys, so go ahead now. Okay, Ms. Wesam, you already finished question one.
Yes, sir. I'm finished with question one.
Okay, all right. You can continue on to question two until the others are through with question one. All right, Ms. Wesam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Green, finish. Ms. Cabrera, how far are you with the question one?
I finished the answer.
Okay, so everybody is through with question one. What's the answer you get for question one? Ms. Waysome,
Yes, sir.
what's the answer?
So I got 15 for X and 12 for Y.
So X equal 15 and Y equal to 12.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Cabrera, did you get that too as well?
Yes, sir.
Was that a yes?
Sir.
Yeah, your mic is
Hey, can you hear me now?
yes, I'm hearing you now.
Yes, sir. I got the same answer.
Okay, all right. Miss Green, how about you?
Yes, sir.
All right then. So all right, so continue to do question two then. And when you're finished, you raise your hand. All right, Ms. Wilson, I'm going to send you on to question three since you already completed two, all right? Likewise, Ms. Green. Okay, Ms. Cabrera, you finished question 3 too as well?
Question 3?
Yeah, I was, so once I finish with question 2, I was saying that you should move on to question 3. Did you do question 3?
No, I'll just finish with question 2.
All right, so you can go ahead and attempt question 3, Ms. Cabrera, in the meantime, all right?
Yes, sir.
Finish, Ms. Wilson?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let us give the others a little time. And then now we can check your answers, all right? All right, so let us wait on Ms. Cabrera and then we go through the answers. All right, guys.
Let's go through the answer because number 3 does. I keep on a stop.
All right, well, actually, I'm not going to be working it, but I'm just going to give you the answer that you can try and work towards, all right? For question 16, what did you get? Sorry, for question 2, rather, what did you get? The answer is supposed to be 16. Did anybody get question 2 correct? It says how many final nodes?
Question 2, sir. That is one with 123 and
No, man, this is question 2 here.
x would equal to 16, sir, and y.
All right, so the
And
amount
y. Hearing me, sir?
of $5 notes they're asking you for, so you don't need to calculate why.
Oh, 16, sir.
What did you get, Miss Wilson, for question 3?
So let me get y to be 2 and then x to be $1.20.
You get y to be?
2, sir, and x to be $1.20.
When I said 2, what that means?
I guess it would be $2, sir.
Okay, so x is which one?
1.20, so $1.20.
$1.20. It will be $1.20.
Yes, sir, the X.
And then now, so if I have 120 here, it means that I would have converted it to cents. And so if it is dollar, then you have to put the dot here. All right. So for the other one, it will be $2. So this is $2. So this could be R, 120 cents. Now, sometimes it is easier to convert and work with cents because you don't have the decimal to work with. All right. You get what I'm saying, Ms. Cabrera?
Yes.
Okay. So if you convert their dollars into cents and just work with it without the decimal, then you would arrive at X equal to 120 cents, Y equal to 200 cents. And then if you want, you could convert it back to dollars from that.
Oh, okay, sir, but the answer would remain the same?
Yeah, man, the answer would remain the same.
Okay.
All right, so with that said, is everybody good with what is happening with these? All you need to do now is to look for them in the past papers and practice them. All right, guys, and I hope you guys are taking the time out to look at the past paper questions. Watch the video for added support, because there might be things that you'll see on the video that we have not really gotten the opportunity to touch in the class. So I'm asking you guys to watch some of the past paper videos, especially the structured questions, and just even though we might touch some of those topics before you get to exam, it would be good if you can try and watch the videos before we actually do the topic, so that you will get an idea of what we are going to be doing. All right, guys. So I'm going to stop here now. So I'm going to stop sharing.